special edition of the Tactics Room where we look at the plight of Chelsea. Now let's have a look at why Andre Villas-Boas had such problems. When he inherited the side from Ancelotti, Chelsea's real strength, as well as the spine of the side, from John Terry to Lampard and Drogba and Cech of course in goal, which had guided Chelsea to 2 league titles under Mourinho and 1 more under Ancelotti. He'd also had in Ashley Cole, Lampard and Malouda the best left-hand side in the Premier League. Nearly all Chelsea's attacks came down this side. Villas-Boas, maybe because Lampard perhaps wasn't quite the player he was, he didn't really like Malouda, sought to change this, make a more quick passing side, and it just simply hasn't worked. From being a side that was comfortably a Champions League side, at the moment they don't look like even making that top 4. To compare the job Villas-Boas had at Chelsea, it's worth looking at what Arsene Wenger inherited at Arsenal. Now he also had a team that had won championships and trophies but was on the slide. But what he had was a back 4 in Winterburn, Adams, Bold or Keown and Lee Dixon. These weren't necessarily the players that Arsene Wenger would have bought himself, as we've seen in the years following, but he worked with them, saw that it was a system that worked, and then adjusted the rest of the team more in his image. He brought Patrick Vieira, and obviously he had Dennis Bergkamp to work with. Overmars joined, Petit, and from that you saw the Arsenal double winning side in 1998. Villas-Boas has made too many changes too quickly. Now back to Chelsea, and it hasn't all been Villas-Boas' fault, because of course he did inherit in Fernando Torres, a £50 million striker who's playing more like a 50 grand striker, nothing like the player he was at Liverpool. Perhaps most of all though, and whisper this quietly in the Tactics Room, football's not all about the tactics. This Chelsea side doesn't have the winners that it had under Mourinho and Ancelotti. And it's no coincidence when you look at the game against West Brom on Saturday, when Chelsea threw their tactics out the window, it all came down to heart and desire. Who were the 3 players that nearly got them back on level terms? Didier Drogba setting up Ashley Cole for Frank Lampard, who shot just wide. It's still the old guard that gives Chelsea anything at all. The rest of the players, they're not really fit to lace the boots of those ones who won the titles under Mourinho.